Morning. Welcome back. Today it's a nice balmy 57 degrees outside, so here that's a great temperature to paint considering it's been 30s and 40s. So I'm going to get the old car outside, and flip it up on its side and coat the underside. I'll probably get it back in here hopefully sometime tonight before it gets all cold and things, and then turn the heater on and do a little baking. Not like freedom, but like making the paint hot. And hopefully get this bottom knocked out. It's really itching to get this garage cleaned up. Make the car not exploded in pieces, but all like in one area as a car. So you got to move some stuff out of the way. Got 3 cars and a frame, and that's where I'm painting, out in the driveway. So I'll move some stuff around out here, in that area, and flip this little guy up, car. Get it out there, get some seam seal on all the seams, let that dry. I'm going to work on the frame a little bit, get some fuel lines and things ran while I'm waiting for that to dry, and then start coating. Coating with my stuff. I got my thermal cells that previous videos you can see I tested on the inside, and over here. A lot of you guys have told me that he'd not thin it and he'd put more balls into it. So I'm gonna try that. First attempt ever at spraying, seemed to work out pretty good. Science experiment showed that it works ish better than regular paint. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on with my little $15 bag of junk over there, and I'm gonna put it all in there on the bottom side. And then I got this rusted linoleum paint. It says it's for the top side, but I'm going to put it on the bottom side. Just don't tell anybody. It's marine coating paint made to seal gel coat and things in the bottom of boats that see a lot of water and junk. So I figured it'd be perfect for the underside of my car that may see rain once a year, and give it a nice thick coating over top of everything to hopefully not have that matte type finish that dirt sticks to. Maybe that'll help fill in some of that, make it smooth, and just rinse right off. I don't know. Science experiment. Never done any of this stuff or actually used quality components before. Everything I've done has been, rusted linoleum out of the can. So I don't know. We'll learn together is what I'm saying. And I'm sure you guys will have plenty of comments to let me know I'm doing it wrong. And yay. I'm learning. So here's me being an idiot, moving everything and doing all the things, and enjoy watching me go and work real fast. Well, that was fun. I started seam sealing. I always have an issue with tip clogging up and drying out. So, started putting the little bit of squirt out the end, I can just break it off, and that seemed to be working good. Since I moved to this state, I have not found the old caulking guns that actually hold tension as it like ratchets and pushes the caulk. Okay. So I don't even know where I put it. I probably threw it somewhere. The ones I get out here from Menards and Home Depot are oh, it's got like a sheet metal little deal that grabs onto that tube, and at any point in time, if you're trying to like push something through with any force, like if it's a little bit of a dry, little bit of chunk, and you're like, I'm just gonna squeeze that out of there, and it'll just squirt out. It doesn't do that here. They just like that little sheet metal thing just fucking bends, and then you're just, well, that's broken now. Cool. So I got the body flipped up, and I got the sunlight turned on, and I only got so much of that. Trying to get this, seam sealed so it can be drying while I mix my paint, and then I can put paint on just, things. Yeah, it just didn't work. So did the right thing and cut the end of the tube out and just stuffed my finger in there and spread everything around like I'm in kindergarten doing finger painting class, and came out perfect. So that's gonna dry. So if any of you guys know what I'm talking about, or know of a caulking gun that I can get in the state of Missouri from a store, hopefully, or maybe I got to order it on the online and get it sent to me. But I need a caulking gun that doesn't just like give up. It's like having a millennial for a caulking gun. It's just like, I don't want to work today. So yeah, I don't know. Help me out, guys. I'm gonna go mix this paint up and check back in a minute. That came out pretty good. I don't even see the texture in this, but it's nice and thick. It's like just spraying a coat of sand on there. So I should have enough mass, or I don't know what this would be called, enough of this coating stuff on there to make a difference. Went kind of lighter in the back here because don't need as much heat coating properties back there. I'm gonna mix up some of this Rust-Oleum topside paint. It's supposed to be a good all-weather, made for boats paint. It should seal up this stuff. Get some of that on there. Hopefully it'll level out some of this roughness so that dirt and stuff doesn't stick to it. I'm hoping this self-leveling will make that smoothish, and I could just rinse off all the crap that gets accumulated underneath there. Yeah. Also bent these out a little bit where the braces come to the floor. So hopefully any large chunks that get, stuck up in here don't turn into the rust chunks and junk that I had in there before. It just kind of falls out. So get that mixed up and sprayed on and check back in. Well, it's definitely been a learning experience. My Nico gun from Amazon worked pretty good. Um, did all the things you're not supposed to do, like spraying everything from this headliner type stuff all the way up to a thinned out top coat. And gun worked great once I figured out how to use it. Um, definitely has took some of the texture out of it. It's a little wet, but just wanted something so it didn't stick as much and was more of a like top coat, hopefully to seal this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Um, normally I paint everything with a so this is 100 million times better for me. So lessons learned. Could probably put these lizard skin alternative bead things in probably any paint that you want. When I first put it in, I put not enough. I mean, I guess it's relative to what you're doing, but I probably could have used more. And then I mixed it up with more, and well, you need more gun. You're going to use more of those, so that was a thing. What else? Compressor. Man, I'd use the hell out of this compressor, so you probably need something a little large if you're doing this. I never painted anything before, so I figured I'd just go slower, but that's how that works. Overall, seems to look all right. Guess we'll find out here soon. Gotta get plugging away on my frame so I can get the body back on it. But anyways, if you guys got any questions or want to see something else, let me know. Let me comment down there. And if you haven't already, subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.